Breaking, internet erupts over Trump's pick to replace Scaramucci that has Libs in full panic. The liberal media had a heyday yesterday when Anthony Scaramucci was fired from his position as communications director at the White House after only 10 days. It was reported by multiple sources that Scaramucci was on thin ice with President Trump after he gave a vulgar interview to the New York Times. So, when retired General John Kelly was tapped as the new chief of staff, he knew what his first order of business was, and fired Scaramucci right away. While the left was celebrating their supposed win, their celebration was cut short when they learned who he may be replaced with. President Trump is a man who desires to make America great again, and he knows he needs a good team to make that possible. Over the last several months, Trump has let go people on his White House staff that was not on board with his conservative agenda. Instead of allowing these people to drag his administration down, he lets them go quickly and moves on. After Scaramucci was hired as communications director at the White House, the man gave a vulgar interview that did not sit well with conservatives. Then shortly after that debacle, Scaramucci's wife filed for divorce from the hot-blooded Italian. Trump's new chief of staff, General John Kelly, knew that Scaramucci was more of a liability than an asset and cut the man go. Now that the spot is open, it can be given to someone who would do the job better than anyone in the past has. A source within the White House told the Daily Caller that Kellyanne Conway could be the next White House communications director, and liberals' minds are exploding over this news. Kellyanne Conway is a conservative favorite for her consistent pro-Trump message on cable news shows even when times have been chaotic. Conway also does not take any lip from those in the liberal media who disparage Trump's administration and his goals for America. According to the Daily Caller, there is chatter within the White House that Kellyanne Conway is being looked at as the next communications director, a White House insider told the Daily Caller. Anthony Scaramucci was ousted Monday as communications director following a week of publicly feuding with former chief of staff Reince Priebus. Scaramucci called Priebus a paranoid schizophrenic in an interview President Trump viewed as inappropriate, according to White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders. In the same interview, the outgoing communications director also insulted White House chief strategist Steve Bannon in saying he sucks his own cock. Conway, currently a counselor to the president, served as Trump's campaign manager and was previously a Republican pollster. She currently is a visible face of the Trump administration through her frequent appearances on cable news and is often relied on by the White House to deliver its message to the press. Conway did not respond to a request for comment. This would be a perfect fit for White House communications director, and Conway proved it again this past Sunday on Fox News. Conway shot down speculation again concerning the Trump-Russia narrative and called on the media to investigate ties between Fusion GPS and those pushing the now debunked Trump-Russia dossier. Here is more from the Christian Post. Kellyanne Conway, a senior advisor to President Donald Trump, said Sunday that while media was obsessed with the ridiculous Russian collusion delusion about the 2016 presidential election, they should have looked at the left-wing firm Fusion GPS, which is allegedly responsible for the Trump-Russia dossier, which is full of falsities and lies. Look what's happened with this ridiculous Russian collusion delusion. You see all these journalists who built entire TV sets and lower thirds and screaming graphics and breathless coverage now slinking away this week from Russian collusion coverage. Why? Because you have everybody from Jared Kushner giving his meeting with the Senate and giving his public statement, Conway said on Fox News Sunday. Media recently reported about a 2016 meeting between Donald Trump Jr. and a Kremlin-connected Russian lawyer, Natalia Veselnitskaya, who allegedly promised damaging information about Hillary Clinton. We were promised the next Watergate, Conway added. We don't even have water polo. We don't even have watermelon. It's so ridiculous, and the only thing I can see happening with Russia right now is this Fusion GPS matter, as the Senate witness who said everybody should go look over there and what's happened. Somebody being paid by the Russians to compile a damaging dossier on Donald Trump, again, filled with falsities and lies. Conway is 100% correct with this point and proves just why she is the right person for the job. The left is hell-bent on pushing the ridiculous Russian collusion story instead of investigating real corruption. With Conway at the helm, she will make sure that Trump's voice and vision are understood clearly by the American people. And, because of that, the left would not know how to go against her. Let's hope that Conway is hired for this job, since it would be pretty awesome to watch the left's mind implode.